The NFC North had a wild start to Sunday in Week 8. We're going to talk about it in this edition of Snap Judgments here at Pro Football Weekly. I'm joined by our senior editor, Eric Edholm. And the Bears, Lions, Packers all get wins. They weren't that pretty.
No.
And they were close at the end. Let's start with the Bears, Panthers. You know, Chicago looking very good the past couple weeks. Looked flat in this one. Tim James, a big pick six. Robbie Gould gets the game-winning field goal, and they survive a one-point win over really a Panthers team that's been really hapless up to this point.
Yeah, this is one of those bar bet games where you could cover up the score and look at the stat sheet and look at the rest of the numbers and say, guess which team won? It would have been the Panthers. I mean, they dominated up through about the fourth quarter with about 10 minutes left. And you could just feel the tide shift a little bit when they weren't finishing off these drives with touchdowns instead of field goals. You just got the idea the Bears are going to come back. They make the opportunistic pick six, take the lead. Panthers come back, but Cam Newton and the offense can't get it done at the end of the game. This was another game where the Bears win, and you say to yourself, maybe they've got luck shining on their side this season because they didn't play their best game.
Yeah, the offense got off to another slow start, but give Jay Cutler some credit for that fourth quarter, the rally, the drive to set up Robbie Gould's field goal. Detroit Lions, a team that's really been struggling lately, they're up against the Seahawks, get down to the goal line. Matt Stafford, third down, hits Titus Young for a touchdown. They beat Seattle. And Seattle has been a very good defense all year. Matthew Stafford, one of his best games this season.
And I didn't see this coming in the way that it happened. The Lions really put the Seahawks back on their heels. I mean, they forced them into zone defense, which is not what they want to play. They're an attacking defense. They like to play that man coverage. Richard Sherman, who called himself Optimus Prime, who's going to take Megatron out of the game, did a good job in the first half, but in the second half, on his heels, turned around on a number of plays. So this was not the best effort for the Seahawks defense. A couple of turnovers really hurt them, but Stafford in that passing game got going in a way that I just didn't see coming. One of their best efforts of the season.
And the Green Bay Packers, 24-15 over the Jaguars. A very banged-up Packers team. No Jordy Nelson, no Greg Jennings. Look at the defense, also missing some key players. But they got out the victory over Jacksonville, a team that you got to give Blaine Gabbert, those guys, some credit. They stuck with it pretty close, but in the end, Green Bay pulls it out.
Yeah, it's a banged-up Jaguars team, and they came with heart, and they played pretty well. The passing game did get humming there for a little while, and you can understand the Packers having to adjust. But this is one of those games. We don't endorse gambling, of course, but from a handicapping standpoint, you could almost see this one coming. You know, I mean, you saw the big spread. Almost every time that happens, 13, 14, 15-point spread, not very common in the NFL. The underdog usually goes well on the road. That's what happened here. Packers, a flat performance. That final field goal, the crowd was not cheering. They were not into it. They knew they got lucky and escaped with a victory. But at this point, they'll take whatever they can get in that very competitive NFC North.
So that division goes 3-0 on Sunday. The Vikings lost on Thursday night. And, you know, if the Lions keep playing the way they did on Sunday, if that offense gets moving, this is going to be a very fun division to watch going forward. The Bears are in first place at this point. But you're right, this could be the best division in the NFL. They got, maybe look at the teams above 500 in the NFC North compared to the entire AFC.
Right.
You look at this NFC North, it's going to be a great division to watch going forward. And see the rest of our analysis from Week 8, be sure to check out our website at profootballweekly.com.